Hey guys, long time no see. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these videos, but let's get going. I'm going to introduce you guys to the Ai-Tenitas tattoo machine, and this is the Prophet tattoo machine. So a little bit of an unboxing first. I have had this machine out and I've used it for a couple of weeks, so I'm doing this just to show you guys. Pretty standard box, but good quality. It's got a foam cover, just to keep everything nice and protected. Got some literature, which is cool, tells you some details on the machine. Cool little envelope. A thank you note from the company. Quick start menu, which are always good, so you don't have to thumb through a big, huge War and Peace style manual. Their quality certificate. And then got battery charger. These take the green, it does say on here, bear with me. These take the green Panasonic NCR 18500A cell batteries, which are the same ones as the Cheyenne Solnova Unlimited. You guys are familiar with those? Easy to get on Amazon as well. They cost like £10 for 2 batteries. Good quality charger. Usbc with a digital readout, so it tells you the progress of your battery chargers, your charging batteries. Yeah, get it right in a minute. Right, then here we go. Here is the case. One of the consistent themes of this review is high quality. Everything's high quality. Straight away you can tell. You pick this up and you know this hasn't just been thrown together. This has been thought about, even down to something like that, just to keep that all nice and shut in transit. Make sure nothing goes anywhere. Then open up, and there's your Prophet machine. Now, with it, you get your batteries. Always great how these come with 2 batteries, so you don't have to worry about buying spares or anything. 2 is plenty. And again, there's that word again, quality. USB-C cable, decent length. And it's also, I don't know if you guys can see, it's one of those corded ones. So they're a little bit more durable. It's not a thin, flimsy thing. Again, quality. But here's the thing with this machine. This is the first thing that blew my socks off. Sorry, there's a dog barking in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This carry case is also a UV sterilisation kit. Yep. The audio has not broke. No, you heard it. It is a UV sterilisation unit. So you use your machine as normal. These days everybody should be wrapping their machines, so it's wrapped. You take the wrapping off, wipe it down with alcohol just to be sure, pop it in there. You've got a nice little, and that does fit in there pretty firmly. fit it in there, close the lid, Usbc in the back. When it's switched on, the light's green, you press it and it will pulse with a red light telling you it's sterilising, and it takes 3 minutes to sterilise your machine. So you can do that while you're mopping your floors in your studio or doing whatever you're doing. So that sterilises your machine. Obviously it sterilises the surface of the machine because it's UV light, I believe. That's how the UV sterilisation works. So I'm not going to use the phrase everybody uses, game changer, but what a great idea. What a great idea. And just, yeah, little thing, strap. Nice quality leather strap that's stamped with the company name embossed on there. Got your sticker on the bottom telling you a few details about it and your quality certificate. So, yeah, I don't like to jump on these buzzwords and say it's a game changer, but what a great idea. So then you're left with the machine. So, size-wise, I wouldn't say it was a small pen, but it's definitely not a huge pen either. If I can grab a couple of pens to show you. I've got plenty. So here's the Ghost Omen pen from, you can get these from Star Tattoo Supplies. It's a little bit longer than that, only a tiny bit, almost just this angled piece, which is the screen. Stigma spear, which isn't wireless, so you'd expect a wireless machine to be a little bit longer, but obviously that's longer once you put a battery on, or even an RCA, it would be about the same length. So yeah, decent size. I'm not one of these, although the Bishop pens are very, very nice machines, they are almost too light. Where this, you do feel like you've got something in your hand. That's what she said. And everything screams quality. The way the grip moves, it's nice and sturdy. That's not going to spin when you're tattooing, believe me. So that's great. These markings here, if you could see that, but it shows you one twist, straight off, nice and clean inside, no open bits for things to get into. Get your battery out, again, make use of those markings, as long as you've got your arrow lined up, one twist. That's it, battery in. How easy is that? One long press. That's it, your machine's on. As you can see, I think there's 5 notches on the battery output, and there's 2 left on this one. I have used this machine, like I say. And then one quick press, that's it, your machine's on. This is a 4mm stroke machine. It has a Faulhaber motor in, which are the industry standard in the top brands now. Everybody's using them. A few years ago, everybody was using Swiss Maxon motors, swearing by them, but now everybody's using Faulhaber. Typical efficient reliable German engineering. While it's running, you can just click this button. Sounds a bit like a jet engine when it starts to get going. Or you can leave your finger on, press across, if you want to go up and down the volts a bit quicker. I found it around about 8 volts, something like that. And then, excuse me, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Right, sorry about that. Right, moving swiftly on. Once it's you got that there, you click to the side, and you got E and F. E is efficient mode, and F is flexible. So E is like just your standard mode, and F, your flexible, is your electronic give, which does work. You do feel it back off slightly, which is great if you're doing smooth blending, and if you're doing fine line stuff and you want to shade with a 3-liner, something like that, and you want it nice and smooth, then that's perfect for that. So there is a difference between the modes. Easy to switch between the two. Quick press. There you go. You can hear it. It's not silent, but it's just a low, quiet buzz, which is absolutely fine when you're working with it. Absolutely fine. Another long press. Off. So you've got all those kind of flash elements to it, but is it style over substance? Does it tattoo well? Yeah, it does. And it's not surprising really, you almost expect it to, because you open this thing and even the case is next level. It's a good quality build. You'd be surprised if it didn't tattoo well, to be honest with you. It shades really smoothly. I'm not going to be the person that tells you that you can line with 18 rain liners with it, because I don't use 18 rain liners. I do use big mags, however. Most of my work is realism or surrealism. I do a lot of gothic horror type stuff as well. I do a bit of everything, but 95% of my work is realism. So does it shade well? Yeah, lovely and smooth. Packs really well. Detail work, the way it's balanced. Detail work, no problem. Just feels like just feels like using a heavy pen. So it functions really well. It's got plenty of options. It's got a UV sterilising unit as the case, so it's ticking a lot of boxes. Also, what it has, which a lot of companies have got, but this one is one of the ones that I've come across that works the best, maybe with the exception of the Ink Machines app. The app that you can download for this machine, the Ai-Tenitas app, is really, really good. You can set up clients on there, so you can set up a whole session. You can put the client's name in, you can even put the cost in. It's got a timer on the app, so it shows you how long you've been working for, how long the session's been, and you could even work out the cost of the session. I don't think most people are going to use that, but it's still great to have it as an option. Obviously it works off Bluetooth, so it's picking up all the information from the machine straight to the app, which means while you're tattooing, you've got your iPad to the side of you. You can almost use the iPad with the app on then as your power supply. You can switch the machine on and off. There's a wheel on the side, so you put your finger on and drag it down, drag it up, and the voltage changes, and it shows you the readout as well, so you're not doing it blindly. You're listening straight in. None of this weird like, oh yeah, I've got the machine at 7 minutes to 11, so that's the voltage I'm using. You can see the voltage on the app as well as you can on the machine. As soon as you start dialing it down or up on the app, you see it change on the screen as well. With one button you can change between efficient mode and flexible mode. There's even settings on there for you to change the colour of the lights, and there's a spectrum screen on there. You can drag it across the spectrum, click confirm, and your light will change. You can have it pulsing, you can have it move through the spectrum of colours, you can have a different colour when it's on to when it's off, and pause. Loads of options on there. You can change the presets, so you can have an efficient mode on there, and say you like using it on 8 volts on efficient mode, you can leave that on there, and then on flexible mode you might have it on 8.5 or 9 as an example. So you can import presets on there, and also you can upload your reference for the day onto the app, so you're not switching between apps when you're working. All your work day, if you like, is on that one app. You can zoom in on your reference, and all your readouts for your machine will disappear off the app. So all you can see is your reference. You click, you tap on it again, and all your machine information comes back on again. Great detail, great detail. They do seem to have put a lot of thought into this machine, which is why it's quite surprising, or it might not surprise some of you, that I say that this is a Chinese brand. So instead of hanging on the coattails of other big companies and just doing clones of their machines, not all Chinese companies do that, but what they've done is they've used the technology available, because China, all your tech comes from China. With the iPad that I'm doing this video on, it might be designed in the US, but it's made in China, built in China. It's like so much stuff is these days. So it's a very high quality machine, and it's only $650. I know, yeah. Half price of the latest FK Irons machine. Half price. Yeah, $650. There is obviously import tax on the top of that. You can only get them from their Chinese headquarters at the moment. This is not a sponsored video. I have bought this machine. I do really like it. I've tagged them in the tattoos that I've done in the last couple of weeks, and they've responded on their social media. They are interested in working with me, so who knows what might come of that, but that's purely because I'm interested because of the way the machine works. I wouldn't put my name to any old machine. I have been asked to work with other companies, and I've said no because I didn't like the machine as much, but so far I'm really liking this machine, and because it's a new company, I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with it. But they've definitely seen what everybody else has done and took it just that notch further. I'm not going to say game changer, because it's not. If you're a good tattoo artist and you've got good technique, you'd be able to tattoo with any machine out there, whether it's a £40 Amazon machine or a £1,300 FK Irons machine. If your technique's good, you'll do good tattoos. but we still want to use things that work for us and work well for us, work well for our style, and that we enjoy using, and make our life that little bit easier. And this does, makes my life that little bit easier. So yeah, I'm going to do an update in a couple of months to see if anything has changed, so I can say, oh yeah, actually after using it for this length of time, I've noticed this about it or that about it. But at the moment, there's not very many cons to say. It makes it a little bit awkward to wrap because of this notch, but also because of that notch, it means if you put that on your workstation, it doesn't roll off because it stops as soon as it hits that notch. So some people have been saying about these smooth machines that it's nice if they've got a notching so it doesn't roll off your station. So all you need is just a little bit wider of a clipcord sleeve to go over the top of it. Dead easy to wrap. You do have to be conscious of the way it rounds off there. So if you wrap it all the way to the end with tape, sometimes the tape can start to edge forward because it slips because of how smooth that is. So wrap it up as normal, put your tape just around that flat edge, nice and tight, and then it won't go anywhere. Yeah, and that's it, the Ai-Tenitas Prophet 4mm stroke Faulhaber motor. Great machine. Looking forward to see what the company do next, and looking forward to using this more on some more tattoos in the next few weeks. I'm doing this video on Halloween, October 31st. I am booked up for the rest of the year, which is great. I hope you guys are all busy too. So I've got plenty of tattoos to use this machine on, and so I'll be doing an update in the next couple of weeks. Take care, stay busy, stay healthy. See you guys soon. Cheers. I always forget this bit because I'm not much of a salesman, I'm a tattoo artist. Please, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, click that button, you know what to do. If you want to comment on it, it's going to help the algorithm and get the review out there to more people. Thanks for your support, guys. If you want to get in touch with me or message me, I'll leave all the stuff down below, all the tags and whatnot. But yeah, so thanks guys.